Well, hi everybody. I feel like you're getting tired of hearing me say that. Anyway, I hope not. Uh, Gee, what a week, huh? I decided to do a lot of meditating today and a little bit of exercise and to get some new energy started. It's time to start some new energy and quit worrying so much. Everything's going to come out. Everything's going to come out all right. And for the next couple of months, it's going to be like a big roller coaster ride and roller coaster. Tell them that I got my train in California Okie roller coaster ride. When we were growing up, that's what we called them. It's really something. I mean, this is. I kept saying, when's that finger going to come out of that dike that's going to make it spill over? And I think it's spilling. And so, oh gee, I was just looking to see what I was reading on. Just a second, let me get it. It fell on the floor. Let me turn this down. Let me turn this down too a little bit, because it's hard enough for people to hear me without having music going in the background. That's just my favorite meditation music. Turn it down real low so the energy's still coming in. Anyway, it's almost October. It's almost my birthday month. I was going to do a special for my birthday month, and I think I will. I think I'm going to do $10 off a reading, whether you want one for 30 minutes or one for an hour. I'm going to do a $10 discount. Trying to get more people to do readings, to get them going and let them see what it is, that it's nothing scary, it's nothing set in stone, it's just like taking a map through life. And anyway, all my subscribers, and I just want to thank you for your subscriptions and thank you for the donations. And there's one person that sent a donation to me out there, and I didn't send it back because I didn't want it. I sent it back because I'm computer illiterate, and I been transferring them all over pretty good, but some of the protocol on the front of transferring money on my computer got switched because of something, and anyway, I hit the wrong button, and I guess I sent it back to you instead of transferring it over to me. But that's all right. I'm not asking for it back. I just wanted you to know it wasn't that it wasn't appreciated. Any amount's appreciated. When you're my age and living on Social Security, any amount's appreciated. But anyway, I didn't want you to think I wasn't grateful. It wasn't anything to do with being grateful. I'm not even going to put myself down again. It's just because I pushed the wrong button, and that could happen to anybody. I'm going to quit picking on myself. That's another thing I'm going to do. Starting this birthday year, I'm going to quit picking on myself and just being thankful and being grateful that I'm still going. Should be really happy about that, and I am. And so tonight, real quick, I don't want to keep talking. We're going to do this quick, and I've already shuffled the cards, so you don't have to watch me bumble through them. We're going to do a Pence this October and a Trump this October and a weekly readout for this October. So I think I probably ought to do the weekly one first. I haven't did one of those for a long time where we go 4 across. But anyway, that's what I'm going to start with. And don't forget, if you like this, to push the like button and push the subscribe button, and if it's your first time. And I'm just really grateful for everybody that's ever watched before, and for paying whatever. I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, I think these are the ones. Yeah, that we want to do the weekly ones on. I've been shuffling these, and I'm not going to shuffle them here in front of you while I blabber on like I forgot to watch my last 2 videos and was boring myself to death. So let's just get into this and see what's going on. Well, we got the I don't think that fell out by accident. We're going to put this up above the reading. We got the Ace of Cups here. I mean, not the Ace of Cups, the Page of Cups, excuse me. And we're going to, there's definitely going to be an offer made this month. There's going to be an offer made to somebody this month. Anyway. So this is going for the first week. Cut. Okay, I heard you. Cut him. This is going for the first week in October. First week in October. Well, everybody's really happy going into this first week in October because they think that judgment's finally coming, and we've all been praying, crossing our fingers, trying to be nice about it, trying to settle down about it, but just having what's been going on with our democracy pulling our heart apart. So we're going to put this down here a little further. I'm not sure how much of that's going to show on that screen. I don't know. I moved everything around so people wouldn't be getting so bored with this little apartment. But anyway, so judgment's coming. Judgment's coming. Ooh. And we got the mercenary running in there, trying to fight back, fighting against this judgment. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. That's what's going on. It's what I wish I was a fly on the wall in the White House tonight. They're all trying to figure out how they can just rush in here and literally, from the looks of this card, almost physically. Well, I know he already threatened threatened the whistleblower and anybody else that they should be killed, so maybe he's, who knows, might be trying to put contracts out on people. I shouldn't say that, but nothing that man did would surprise me, and I'm going to be nice. I'm not going to call anybody any bad names tonight. So yeah, so we've got the mercenary coming in there just trying to tear judgment up. And the challenge to this, to tearing judgment up, is, we know who this is the devil himself and the people that are chained to him. This is getting exposed. That's why that's the challenge to it. It's going to be hard to run in there and say, this is all a bunch of crap, and look here, look there, let's throw some more stuff up against the wall. And when the devil himself is exposed, totally exposed, that's the challenge. It's going to be hard for him to do it with that challenge. So this is the first week. They're still trying to come up with a way to combat this, a way to go against it. Wow, wow, wow. And we got the 3 of swords upside down. So yeah, it's finally, by the end of the first week, even if it hasn't already, from what I've seen from some of the other card readers, the kids and everything aren't even worrying about this. They think it's all, they got it covered and they're protected since they've been under that umbrella their whole life. But yeah, by the end of this week, the whole family's really getting nervous about this, And coming up the second week in October, there's more exposure on money. And this card isn't good money most of the time. This is deceit and cover up, but this is upside down. So there is something coming out about money in the second week in October, the first of the second week. Now, I don't know if it's the taxes. I'm hoping it is, but this is about some really shady stuff, so it could be the money laundering. Even they could get us taxes. I don't know, but the second week in October, something's coming out about the money right at the first of it. I'm going to turn this back over because the next card came up. I think the whole deck's upside down, maybe. Who knows? I shuffled it really good before we started, but who knows? Okay. And the second one out, the second week, don't be surprised if Trump gets just totally vicious about Nancy Pelosi. If he's not just calling her all kinds of horrible names by the second week. I know they're going to try to shut him up. As this gets worse, they're going to try to talk him into taking that phone away from him and stuff, but you know he's not going to do it. Not going to do it. He's going to go out of the White House tweeting if they end up throwing him out on his ear, which is a beautiful thought. Let's keep that thought and keep a happy face about it. But it looks like by going into the second week, he's going to be blaming everything on the Democrats, and of course we know he's going to do that, and Nancy, and it's not going to even fluster her. She's just going to sit there and maybe kind of enjoy it. Even though she's got a lot to do, she may enjoy the idea that he's picking on her every day. Who knows? And then the challenge in the second week is getting information from overseas, which is right under this devil. That's interesting. So, I hope it's his challenge since it's right under the devil. But this is information gathering, and it's from overseas, so don't be surprised if by the end of the second week there's not some information coming out about overseas. Maybe, I can't even imagine them letting any more phone calls or anything from there go without the biggest frickin' fight that they ever had in their life. But anyway, this looks like information from overseas coming towards the end of the second week of October. And the end of the first week of October, we got the Chariot. So whatever, if there was a holdup, doesn't look like there's a holdup. Everything on here is a fast card. But just in case there was a holdup, we got the Chariot at the second end of the first week in October, and that means things are really starting to go. Things are starting to go forward much quicker than we thought, even though I can't imagine this because I think they're all going on vacation for a week or two, but who knows. But there's information, something really coming forward by the second week. Maybe it's some of these deals in court that's been asked for that's been denied. Maybe they open up. And the third week in October, well, we got the Knight of Wands here. Got the Knight of Wands. And that looks like somebody coming through. I'm feeling like it's a Democrat, but it may be a Republican coming through with information, just deciding to take the high road, maybe by the third week in October. Maybe some of them are deciding we want to look into this. I don't know. Let's see what comes up next. This is the third week in October. More information out about dark money. Somebody comes forward with information about dark money the third week. Okay. This is Nancy again, right under this overseas, what I always call the Russian card, and the devil's on the top. I think she's going to get some information the third week in October that might even surprise her. Information she wasn't planning on getting is going to come through. Looks like quicker than she thought. It's pretty close to the Chariot. Oh, yes, it's going to expose secrets. Secrets and lies. So by the end of the third week in October, somebody's going to let the cat out of the bag about something. There'll probably be a lot more people resigning, but I don't necessarily see that, not in these cards. That's what I thought was going to show up, a bunch of people jumping ship. But this is like dark information. This is secrets coming out. A lot of secrets coming out. And going into the 4th week in October, well, we got the Lovers. That's about a coin toss. We got the Lovers. We got the Lovers. Is this a partnership where maybe Nancy's working with a few of the Republicans? Or is this... I don't know. Could be Ivanka and Jared. For some reason, I'm thinking it's something to do with them. I don't usually think of this card as them, but that's what I'm being told. This is something to do with Ivanka and Jared. Comes out the last week in October. Maybe some stuff's uncovered about some of their finances, or some of their dealings, or some of their quick pro quos, or whatever, like from China and all this stuff. But something's coming out. Maybe something to do with maybe this is something to do with the Saudis. But anyway, something's coming out with Jared and Ivanka. This is the 4th week. And they're going to try to smear this every way but loose. They're going to put off so much propaganda out about this, nobody's going to want to know what to think. They're going to try to really screw it up. But the obstacle is the Ace of Swords. So truth is going to cut through. Truth is definitely cutting through on this. And by the last part of October, somebody's walking away from a battle. I wonder if Trump's going to give up that quick. Is stuff going to come forward quick enough for Trump to be walking away from the battle the end of October? Could be. Could be. I'm going to turn that down just a little bit because I can still hear it pretty loud. I don't think the Democrats are going to be walking away from a battle. Maybe this would be some of all these other embattled Republicans. But it looks like they've given up. You know what? There's more than one walking away. Maybe this is the Republicans. Maybe by the end of October, some of them start really jumping ship. That's what I'm saying this is. By the end of October, if they don't do it before that, there's going to be several at a time in clumps. Because the truth's coming out, and they're going to be in clumps jumping ship. Now I'm going to try going down these like I always do. Because that was my plan to start with. So, for the first week in October, we got the Justice card. Judgment, not justice, judgment. But thank God, judgment's coming out, and hopefully everybody's going to be civil about it. And the judgment's going to be on the dirty money. There's going to be money coming out. Documents about money, more money stuff. If they get any of these other phone calls or anything else, it's also going to have money changing hands. And the Democrats are going to feel pretty good about what's coming through, even on the first week of October, because it's about a bunch of deals that were made, and these were not underneath the quid pro quo. These are not good deals. So even by the end of the first week in October, they're not going to be feeling defeated. They're going to feel pretty good. And then starting the second week in October, we got the mercenary running in here with a sword up, trying to spread havoc all over. I'll be nice. I'm going to try to watch my mouth. So anyway, he's coming in spreading havoc. This is all the talking points and all the baffle him with bullshit deal. And it's not it's not even going to phase Nancy. There might be some things coming out that we're going to think, oh, gee, is this really going to be able to happen? This is the second week. Is this really going to be able to happen? Or did they bite off more than they could chew? Or did they jump too quick? But this queen in this deck, this Queen of Cups, she's got the lid on it. So she's got more than we know. I'm not trying to make her a hero, but I'm saying there's more to this than we even know right now. So she's got the lid on this cup. So when they come through spreading all this garbage, it's not going to phase her, because she knows more about dark money than they think she does. That's why it's not going to phase her. But they'll still be going at it. By the end of the second week, they're going to be trying to make everything they can, everything they do. They're just going to try to make everybody feel so confused about, you know, if what he did was really illegal, or blah, blah this, or blah, blah that. And going into the third week, this is the jump ship card for the third week when you're going down this way. There's a lot of people that's been pretty chained to Trump, but they're going to be looking at places overseas even. they're going to be resigning and wanting to leave the country. But next we got two swords of truth. We got Nancy here. So I don't think they're leaving the country, even if they resign. I think they're going to get called up in front of the House. And they're going to have to talk. If they're not, they're really obstructing justice or whatever. They're going to be in jail too. This time they're going to have to talk. And we got the sword of truth. There's going to be a lot of truth coming out, and that's another by the end of October. And it goes in the same place. So last week in October is when the wonderful Trump children what does Lena call them? The spawn of the devil. They're going to be finding out, which is right next to the devil. They're finally going to get worried. They're going to think, you know what, I don't think maybe Dad's ass is in trouble. I think our ass is in trouble too. So something's coming out the fourth week starting at the fourth week of October. Either way on these cards, something's coming out, and it's about the whole family and their business and their money. So maybe, I don't see a money card right under it, so I don't think it's the taxes. But anyway, we got the Chariot. It's going to be moving fast, or either they're going to want to get moving fast. Maybe some of them are going to want to leave the country. Because we got big secrets coming out this last week. Big secrets. And it ends with the jumping ship card. So they're going to be jumping ship. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm going to come back in a few minutes and do another reading. But anyway, I'm sure that this is carried on longer than it should. Most of mine do. I'm going to come back and I'm going to read on Mike Pence and Trump. This is kind of what's going on with Trump already. At least Mike Pence. We're going to come back and read on him. Bye-bye now.